possessions and third dates. Getting this to the end, Ty Simpson and Bama, 9 of 11, and a quarterback unfazed, no pressure at all, thanks to that offensive line play.
Bama doing this without really a conventional running attack. They fed the tailbacks, but it hasn't been big plays from those. When they use him as a receiver, and Jam Miller accelerates around the edge. The backs as receivers have been effective tonight.
It's almost like Ryan Crum is just one step ahead of Kirby Smart and Glenn Schumann with his play calling and with the designs of the different looks that he's giving him. Seems like Ty Simpson always seems to have an answer. And they start the second half of his first play, getting Jam Miller out the flat there all alone for a first down. The seventh different pass catcher now in this game. Spreading it around.
And a handball inside to Miller, who spins for about 4. Lord, what do you have?
Well, Kirk's talking about defensive adjustments for Georgia. And Glenn Schumann, the defensive coordinator, has been really emphasizing the D-line, telling them they have to do anything to get in Ty Simpson's face, to make him uncomfortable, saying they need to help out the back end by affecting him as quickly as possible, noting they have to do it fast because he's getting the ball so quickly.
It's an athletic defensive front, not as big as some other recent Georgia defensive, but I like these guys.
Yeah, 52 Miller right in the middle. He's the anchor. He's got to be able to be the guy that kind of sets the tone and makes a difference.
Bernard in the backfield, they hand it to the receiver. If you can even call him that, he's just Mr. Everything. And he scoots around the edge for a first down in Georgia territory. Holly, what do you have from the other side?
When Taylor DeForest team was coming out of the tunnel, he stood there and met every single player as they came out into the field, and he was yelling at them, move with purpose, mindset. That has been their thing all week long, whether they were going from a meeting to a film session, move with purpose. He wants them to come out with that same mindset that got them off to a good start early in this game. One other note, Quay Russaw is out for the rest of the game with a lower leg injury.
One of the edge rushers in that Alabama defense. Thanks, Holly. So first down, Todd quickly in Georgia territory. And then they hand it off to Kevin Riley, who's playing an important role tonight. He picks up about 4 on first down.
Yeah, good job. You got 2 backs now that Miller's healthy to be able to keep them both fresh. What I'm seeing here, I saw in the first half, they're attacking the edges. Whether it's jet sweeps to Bernard, whether it's quick throws, they saw Jam Miller out the flat. Attack the edges of this Georgia defense.
Riley motions back in. They hand it to him. And Sutter steps, falls for a short gain there. We'll set up a third down. We'll see if the Tide can continue the incredibly efficient conversion on third down. They were 8 for their first 8, 9 for 11 at this point.
And the reason they've been able to be effective is they've averaged about 5 yards to go on third down. So they've been staying on schedule for the most part. But even when it has been obvious passing situations, yeah, let's not forget to continue to talk about the play of this offensive line and the consistency they've played with throughout. The communication has been outstanding, especially on the road here in Athens.
Stayed in the huddle a long time. Play clock down at 2. Simpson zips it complete across the middle. Caleb Edwards is a true freshman tight end. So they think he has a big future. Picks up 17.
Watch the hand of Simpson and watch him move the linebacker with his eyes. Moves him, comes right back. Easy throw because of the job that he did in manipulating the coverage. Knew exactly where he wanted to go. That passing lane opened up, and a true freshman Edwards makes the catch for another conversion on third down.
It's a large human. He's a basketball player as well as football. 6'6", one of 7 guys they signed out of California in the most recruiting cycle. It's a departure from the past, big time. From the 25. Simpson flips it short, and that's on there all over the screen as Miller is knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Play made by Justin Williams.
Heck of a play by Justin Williams. He's a rotational linebacker that will come in occasionally for C.J. Allen, and they get him out there. He's small, but plays with great instinct, so we saw it right there.
Georgia does their job. They haven't done it often, but Bama behind the sticks here. Another interesting formation. It's Bernard. Motions back in. He takes the pitch. He's got some blockers on the right side, but Georgia strings it out well. He still escapes. Good trap behind the line. Ellis Robinson and KJ Holden force him out.
And that's a much better job by Georgia flowing to the football and getting off of blocks. So Chris, you said he's got 3 guys out in front of him. But look at the red jerseys. There's a nice willing contributor there, Ellis Robinson, who missed a big tackle earlier. This time helped set the edge there as the corner. Nowhere for Bernard to go. And a good job of swarming to the football to get now another 3rd down. Can they get to Simpson off his spot?
One of the more challenging 3rd downs they've had, though, needing 11. See if the Dogs bring pressure, empty backfield. No, they don't. Simpson rolls and fires near sideline, incomplete. That was Josh Waitevas who slipped down, and here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, they dialed up. They had a little bit of a stunt up front to try to affect him, but Simpson just got forced out of the pocket just a bit. There's just nobody open. They sat back for the most part and played zone there. No one there open, slipped, and attempt the field goal.
Tate made a chip shot earlier, this from 43, to make it a 13-point lead. No, Duck Cook badly. And the Tide move it 9 plays, but come up empty, and the lead remains 10. That was not pretty. The Dogs defense eventually gets the stop. Gunnar Stockton and company back to work trying to cut into this 10-point lead.
No one gets a chance in this game. They take one.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go Dogs!
Yeah. So we need.
It's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
Those guys are crazy.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious.
Was close to defeat, I rose to my feet.
The Triple Dipper, only at Chili's, lets you build your perfect basket of 3 Chili's favorites, like the world-famous fried mozzarella you just gotta pull. Or go for Chili's legendary sweet and spicy honey chipotle crispers. Or why not pick the classic Big Mouth Bites drizzled in ranch? And of course, there's plenty of your favorite chili sauces to dip and dip and dip. Now that is one seriously good cheese food. The Chili's Triple Dipper. Taste what all the hype's about.
Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. It's fast and non-drowsy allergy relief with 0% brain interference that lasts 24 hours. So you can stay focused even when you're driving. Try Allegra. It's a no-brainer.
Hi. 24 on Ultra?
Racing for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's Ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer.
Their moves are trending.
The music is viral. It's TikTok night on Dancing with the Stars.
Another viral hit on our hands.
TikTok night on Dancing with the Stars. ABC Tuesday.
Coach Prime and the Buffaloes at home in Folsom Field, which has become a pretty electric atmosphere in these night games. Underdogs against BYU, the 2-2 Buffs. It's over on ESPN.
This will be a good one. They had a nice win last week. Get back home. BYU undefeated. Can't wait to get this one done. Get back to the phone and the app and watch that one later tonight.
Stockton looking to throw in first. Rolls and zips it short to Bowens. He's knocked down after about a 6-yard gain.
Under Stockton, a quiet night so far. Doesn't mean he's not capable of any minute getting this offense getting going. Just 7-11 for 85 yards.
Does have a rushing touchdown. The passing game has not clicked like it did in Knoxville. The one long pass to Young beating single coverage. Dylan Bell in motion. It's a reverse. Attacking, and Bell's off and running. Dylan Bell! Knifing deep into the Alabama defense all the way down to the 25. A man who put Georgia ahead at last year's epic. Late.
Chris, the reason this went for such a big play is the reaction by the safety. He follows the double reverse, and so he's able to cut back. That's 3 right there who went in the other direction and responded to this fake to Branch. They're so focused on Branch that they forgot that Dylan Bell has that ability as well.
It's a quiet start of the season for Dylan Bell. He's very versatile, as you can see. Can move for a big man. Bowens around the edge, and the Dogs fighting right back here. Jackson forced him out here in the red zone.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about Gunnar Stockton or the quarterback in the pass game. We all kind of get used to that being the case. Tonight it's Georgia's running ball. Bowens is averaging 13 yards a carry. You just saw the big run by Dylan Bell. Nate Frazier, when he's had it, over 7 yards a carry. So it's been more about the run game tonight that's really affecting Bama's defense.
Bowens has it. This time they plug it up. This is a team that has different ways to beat you. It was the downfield plays against Tennessee, and then eventually the power running game late took charge in overtime. But DeBoer's defense in Womack having a hard time dealing with this Georgia run game.
Yeah, Womack there, that last play hit 9 guys up at the line of scrimmage. Almost daring Georgia to have to throw the ball.
Bill Mania down there could hear what Kyle Olsen was saying. I believe he said the play was under review.
I'd be looking at a targeting call.
Bowens was hit there. Coming in from the left was big LT Overton, key part of that defensive line. Looks like maybe the booth buzzed it down and initiated this review, Bill. What do you see there?
They're looking to see, obviously, if he's got a crown of the helmet on the runner. And the crown of the helmet does come in initially.
I think it's 23, James Smith, the other side. It looked like Overton, but then that next Alabama defender was 23. It did look like he lowered the crown.
So that was James Smith. You think they're looking at, Bill, the second hit?
Yeah, 23 on the hit.
And Bill, just for the fans, when it comes to the crown, it doesn't matter where he hits.
Technically, head to your toes. You come in leading with the crown of the helmet, forcible contact.
Because I think a lot of fans are saying he hit him in the chest, and they just say, how's that targeting?
No, it's targeting regardless of where he got it.
There it is. Watch to the left here. As Smith comes in.
And that's the protective. That rule, we've talked about it for years. That's for all about the defender and protecting them.
After video review, there was targeting by defense. Number 23. That's half the distance to the goal. First down. Number 23 is disqualified from the game.
And of course, he'll miss the first half next week against Vanderbilt, who's, by the way, undefeated with Clark Lee, Diego Pavia.
Meantime, that moves the football to the 5-yard line. Talked about Russo. One of that front seven is already out of the game injury. He will not return, and now Smith is out. Hedrick Hill, defensive tackle, steps into their starting position. McCray's the back. And McCray reaching for the goal line, spotted just short. Big man quickly downhill. Dogs want to play with some tempo here on second and goal. Just short. And now, they whistle. This is no play.
Prior to the snap, replay initiated a review of the previous play. The ruling on the field was the one was short of the goal line.
Kirby can't believe it. I mean, they wanted to play with tempo and punch it in here. John Allman is replay official. This pretty clearly wasn't touchdown.
He reaches with the ball, he's just short by about, just an inch or two. But yeah, I'm with you. And replay's trying to do their job, trying to make sure, trying to give Georgia maybe an opportunity to get the touchdown. But he is short, and now you've got the stop in action. Hammond can go over and get some water, talk about it, and takes away from Georgia going with that up-tempo to try to punch it in real quick.
Get the naked eye just be good enough sometimes.
The ruling on the field is upheld. Second down.
A crowd booing, but Georgia is inches away here.
Real opportunity for momentum swing here. The missed field goal by Alabama to start the half with the ball. So they missed their opportunity for points, and Gunnar Stockton at Georgia, they're moving it right down in a hurry and see if they finish this drive off. This stadium will come back to become a factor in this game. They've been away since Bama jumped out early at 14 on them.
You said it sure has been a hurry. It's been a ground-oriented drive in less than 3 minutes. Move at 73 yards. McCray back in there. Got it again. And fight stretches, touchdown. McCray and the Dogs do slice into the lead.
Pretty good collision there just before the goal line. The safety, Keon Sapp, came up, but the hard run in there of Josh McCray, he would not be denied. He's their short yardage goal line back. He bounces it right there's the collision. He's not quite in, but good effort. You see 41 Hill Green getting in there too, but he's a handful.
He fought off 2 guys. These teams both done a great job of responding. That was Georgia's turn. The lead is down to 3 midway third quarter. Power football by the Dogs. Flex by McCray at the goal line.
Mark Kerr, a man on a mission to be the greatest fighter in the world, or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down? Are you ready?
Yes. The Smashing Machine, rated R. Get tickets now.
Influences aren't new.
Don't call it a comeback! I've been here for years! In 1941, the Jeep broke the book on four-wheel drive.
Years later, the Jeep brand is still influenced. Some create trends, we create our own trail. Some send a smiling emoji, we smile for real.
Don't call it a comeback!
Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Drive into Fall event, purchase and get 0% financing for 60 months on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Hurry, this great offer ends September 30th.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The conductor can single-handedly hype up the crowd. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
I had no idea I was still paying for in-flight Wi-Fi until I finally checked my credit card statement 14 months and $600 later. That's why I created Rocket Money, an app that shows you all your subscriptions in one place. See something you no longer want? You can cancel it straight from the app. Download Rocket Money today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Come on, baby.
I know I'm doing all right. The Smashing Machine, rated R. Get tickets now.
multiple punctures.
Evidence suggests a crime of passion.
Here's we have ourselves a flag planting.
Those tech fans make me sick.
We got a composite.
Is that a duck with ice cold Dr. Pepper?
That's no duck. That's a platypus. And a mascot always returns to the scene of an upset.
Get that fan! Yes!
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Midway third quarter here in Athens. Dr. Pepper transporting us to Fansville. Every day is Saturday, and everyone is a college football fan. It feels like that down in these parts. Georgia fans stunned early. They don't usually see opponents threaten them here, like much less win. Again, it's 33 in a row at home. Kirby Smart has never lost a home night game as Georgia's head coach. And the deficit quickly cut back to 3.
If you're going to beat them, you got to go full 60. I mean, we celebrated Bama for 30, but I'm sure Kalen DeBoer was telling his guys, we know the deal. We saw it last year against Kirby's guys. We know they're just getting started, so we got to match the enthusiasm and the execution in this second half that they're going to play with.
The full 60 and then some. Is it taking an overtime before this series? And of course, was last ball game against Tennessee. There's a touchback. State Bus and our trusted driver Sam Mitchell motoring around Athens, keeping us up to date with what's going on in a wild weekend. What's your All-State good hands play this weekend?
I'm going to go back to last night. What a shocker. Jason Prevot himself coming up with this interception. Looked like Florida State may have a chance there to get a score in that second overtime, but congrats to Tony Elliott. What a win for Virginia, sitting there at 4-1. Very easily could be undefeated. It's amazing the job that Tony Elliott has done since he left Dabo as an OC and took over in Charlottesville as the head coach. Congrats to Tony.
Knowles hosting the Canes next Saturday night on ABC. All right, can Alabama respond? The lead down to 3. Simpson looking to throw on first down. It's a wide throw to Bernard, who gets a block on the edge. And Jeremy Bernard is continue to attack the perimeter of Georgia effectively.
Now, they've been doing it all game long. He's now 8 of 9 getting the ball out there on these screen games. About 120 yards. They've been starting a lot of the drives with those quick shots out of the perimeter just to get some positive yards. And if you got space out there, you might as well take it.
Riley in the game now on 2nd and 6. Bernard again coming across in motion. Riley's got it. And he'll be dragged down. Big tackle there. Tavius Johnson just grabbed him and slammed him down for no gain.
And the flag came in right to tackle, so I don't know if they're going to get a horse collar possibly, but they threw the flag right where he made that tackle.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense.
Yeah, it's right there. It grabs a hold of the back of the jersey.
That's textbook, isn't it?
It is textbook, but I mean, I was with you because they've been waiting on Johnson to be a guy that's more disruptive, and he's in position, but he gets the right hand up and pulls down on the jersey. So what turned out could have been a huge play for Georgia. Now they get a new set of downs for the Crimson Tide.
Penalties at this point have not been a huge factor. 3 for each team. But that gets the Tide up and running here with 44.
And that's a 3rd and 6. If he just makes the tackle, now it's 1st and 10.
Wiley, deep handoff. They've been pretty patient with running in. The backs haven't really been able to bust loose yet. They continue to test the Dogs' middle though.
Yeah, well, I think that's all part of what Brian Crump wants to do. So much is on the perimeter. You got to be honest and still body blow. You got to work the middle. Not just work out with these different unique formations, work on the perimeter.
Wiley only goes 180 pounds. Showing some toughness running inside tonight. He's got it again, trying to get to the edge. Just follows his blockers. And he'll be knocked down about a yard and a half short of the marker.
See, William Sanders is in there right now playing at left guard. He pulled around, made a heck of a block along with the center. Parker Brailsford, again, cannot say enough about the offensive line play tonight from Alabama.
And handoff. Riley not going to get there. If anything, he lost a half yard on third down. Simpson already lobbying to go for it here on fourth. Ja'Cory Thomas, safety spot in the play.
And Thomas came up to clean it up, and C.J. Allen navigated his way through. The double team wasn't able to get up to him, and he's a big part of their run-stopping defense. It's a huge play here for both teams.
Aggressive. Some coaches might try to punt it pin and deep. DeBoer for now has the offense out there. Miller is the back. Play clock at 1. It was disorganized from the start, and Quatavius Johnson makes the play. The operation wasn't clean, and the result was disastrous, and the Dogs take over.
That's one of the first times we've seen the crowd impact this Alabama offense. Chris, you're all over it with the play clock. The 3, 2, and 1, they just get the snap off. It was like the timing and the rhythm. The execution there at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Sure, it could have been a delay. But instead, miscommunication between the quarterback and the back, Cam Miller.
Yeah, he's so efficient on third and fourth. The delay would have been better than the result of the play.
And finally, the Georgia defense makes a play to get the ball back, and they got it right around midfield with a huge opportunity.
Phillips on the toss sweep. Tackled around the ankles after a 2-yard gain by Hubbard.
Gray Hubbard has been everywhere, Tiffany, for Alabama. Talk about being physical. Watch him come up and run support. You want to hit somebody? Watch this. 16, London Humphreys, bang! And he's going to make the tackle. I mean, that is just a guy that's wanting to be out there hitting people.
Punched the ball out of Frazier's hand earlier, which set up a field goal for the Tide. 2nd and 9. Stockton launches downfield. And straight and dropped by Taylor. The true freshman had a touchdown and couldn't hold on.
Holy smokes, did they miss an opportunity? The safety, Keon Sabb, 3, just gets completely lost. He was not on the same page with the rest of the defense. So there's a breakdown. We saw Ryan Williams miss a touchdown right down the middle of the field. And now the true freshman, Taylor for Georgia, drops 6 points.
See how big that is on third down. Out of the hands, incomplete. Instead of leading the football game with a touchdown pass, it's now 4th and 9, and the potential waste of a stop they just made on 4th down.
Both these coaches talked to us this week about there's going to be adversity. You know, how do we handle adversity? There's going to be momentum, back and forth. Kalen DeBoer, he's so frustrated with his team and the way Florida State was like, they got a little timid. He's like, guys, we got to respond. Same thing for Kirby Smart. Yeah, they missed a touchdown. Then they missed the 3rd down conversion. It's a long game. You got to just put it behind you. Just keep swinging.
Bama only have 10 guys out there on the coverage routine. Ran a man out very late. And the third catch is made by Adams back inside the 10. Plot twists and turns. This should have been Georgia on top. Instead, the lead remains 3. Final 3 minutes of the third quarter.
What I have uncovered is insane. Hidden tunnels, some freaky stuff, stolen art.
I don't know how it all connects, but until I do, I'll bluff.
You're sniffing at the wrong hole. Oh, I'm sniffing at the right hole. And it stinks.
FX is the lowdown.
Don't die. Don't get killed.
All new Tuesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Ready-to-eat meal delivery services are not created equal. At Factor, it's personal. Everything is done from scratch every single day. Nutrition and flavor is first and foremost, and we create any day.
Sign up for Factor today and get 50% off your first box at factormeals.com.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry.
Huzzah! Salutations! I'm here to lead with the team. Sorcery! Behold my majestic stride!
You okay?
No, I am not.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away. Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days. At Chomps, we create snacks for people who are hungry to get the most out of life, who only accept the highest quality. Because real life demands real ingredients. We make snacks that don't take shortcuts, with grass-fed and finished beef, 0 sugar, and up to 12 grams of protein. When life challenges you, take bigger bites. Chomps, take bigger bites. Learn more at chomps.com.
Now that I've reevaluated my benefits and savings from Voya, I'm feeling great. How's your retirement plan going?
Oh, I've been ignoring it and then hoping for the best. Come on, good retirement.
Don't just hope for a strong future, plan for one with Voya. Plan, invest, protect.
Sometimes in life, you just want more. Cracker Barrel's all about more. More flavor, more heart, more craft, more joy. So when you just want more, Cracker Barrel has all the more. All the more. Cracker Barrel.
Monday Night Football. Jets Dolphins on ESPN and Bengals Broncos on ABC.
Capital One cardholders can redeem their credit card rewards for tickets to exclusive events and experiences on Capital One Entertainment. Scan the code to learn more. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Musical history. That's where Peter Buck met a guy called Michael Stipe when they formed REM here in 1980. Mike Mills, my buddy in the band, can't be here today. He's touring with his band baseball project. I got to text him. You're missing a good one. To the Tide. Their defense makes the stop, aided by that drop pass in back at the 8. Not quite as efficient as they were at the start of the game. Simpson from the goal line, launches downfield over the head of Bernard, who was being chased in coverage that time. So first half shot doesn't pay off.
Yeah, that's their 11th snap of empty from Alabama, and look where they are right now. Good coverage there by the safety Thomas. Look where they are right now, right in front of the loudest part of this stadium, in front of the student section, and you go empty with 5 offensive linemen, trusted the quarterback and the offensive line. Execute.
Yeah, just getting louder by the second here. Again, the play clock is a factor here. Down at 3. They just get it off. And there's a short completion. Because Scott up, not to say incomplete, didn't quite hold him long enough. The Dogs, C.J. Allen is specifically attacking the football. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I think the fans thought it was maybe a fumble, but C.J. Allen, you're getting stretched. When you go empty, that time they motion it back out. They're trying to create the space back into the inside of this Georgia defense. Asking C.J. Allen, the middle linebacker, who weighs in about 240 pounds, to be able to make a play in space. That time he did.
Simpson again using the clock to make adjustments. From his end zone, launches a long ball incomplete. They tried to find Ryan Williams, who was covered over there by Ellis Robinson. 3 incompletions, 3 and out.
I'll have to ask Bill here, but it looked like contact by Ellis Robinson. 1 on the slot. Watch the outside cut. Robinson never sees the ball. Bill, what do you think of that? No call.
I have an early contact. I was supportive.
I don't think he ever saw the football, and he just kind of ran into the back of Ryan Williams.
That's right back.
Surprised they didn't make a call there.
So right down in his end zone. Zachariah Branch up near midfield. It's not a great kick. Branch is going to come up and make a fair catch at the 46. So Georgia with good field position, another chance to perhaps claim the lead here. Taco Bell Litmas student section, contenders for the national championship. Only one can win it. Ohio State won it last year.
Georgia played field position, they punted, they got to stop. Now they get the ball again, close to midfield. Missed a dropped touchdown pass to the true freshman, Taylor. But they do get the ball back just down by 3.
Pitch on the edge, over Young. Worst guy isn't often getting him down. He's split free, picked up about 3.
For a guy 6'4", he's a guy that's 6'4", 215 pounds. Sometimes they get into traffic and they don't break tackles. This guy, he breaks through a lot of arm tackles. Tough runner after the catch.
And the big touchdown reception on the go route earlier. They're faking the ball in. Stockton flushed out and tries to escape. He's going to duck down on the Alabama side of the field with Edric Hill closing in. Picked up 3. Third down coming up.
Watch Dell work through the middle of his defense. If he has time, look at this. Look at this open up right there. Instead, he gets flushed and has to get out. But we haven't seen a tight end make a catch tonight. That time, Dill opened up in the intermediate there against this defense of Bama.
Also haven't seen Georgia get hurt on third down tonight. Another chance here. Stockton running all the way. And they will finally convert as good as Stockton gets the edge. They lost Tate out there. He scoots around the left end. Big game, picked up 21.
Well, Justin Jefferson has got to be able to work to the outside and not let that ball bounce. He gets caught up in traffic. Good job by 57 Freeling, but a quicker reaction from 10 Jefferson would have been able to allow him to prevent that big play. That's their 5th run today of over 20 yards.
They got over 200 rushing yards as a team. Bowens, he's able to get the edge. Knocked out of bounds by Hubbard after picking up about 4 or 5. Final minute of the quarter now.
Staying on the ground, kind of sprinkling in the pass game. Haven't had a lot of opportunities to be able to make big plays. It's such a different game for Georgia than a year ago when they faced Alabama. They faced so much man-to-man coverage, and they made a lot of big plays in the pass game in that second half. Tonight, Georgia's facing a lot more zone from Ken Womack. So they've had to rely more on the ground game.
We do so again. Bowens has a hole, barrels forward. It's going to be a first down inside the 20. Mean machine, the red and black curve. This is a flex you've seen many times, and the fourth quarter is going to decide it. Final seconds ticking away. Georgia will not snap it. It was dominance in the third quarter. Alabama missed the field goal early. Georgia, 2 chances here to take the lead now, down 7, end of 3. Back after this message at work for your local ABC station. You're watching the SEC on ABC.
Don't relax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dunkelax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dunkelax Liquid Gel.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Your favorite pizza at our best price. It's Domino's Best Deal Ever, but it's not forever, so get it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Hockey is here. The breakaway is here. The Old Eagles here. The Stanley Cup? Yeah, you guessed it. It's here on ESPN.
Find your inner flex. With Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can explore the neighborhood. Live like a local. Unplug for the day. Or plunge into the long weekend. With IHG's 20 hotel brands, you can guess how you guessed.
It's game time, and we're making a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love football and the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea with 5% heat of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Shifting Gears, the #1 new comedy is back. He has arisen. With big guests. And a big home improvement reunion. Hey, buddy.
That guy's a tool.
Shifting Gears, season premiere Wednesday on ABC.
Y'all know what time it is.
Everybody. It's gonna be a good year. Everybody.
Yeah, a girl fight never happened in the community.
What's the worst that can happen? I can follow him and die.
The new Popeyes Hot Ones menu has something for the spice curious, the spice lovers, and the full-fledged certified spice lords. That flavor's fire. Attempt the Popeyes Hot Ones menu. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Just for you, just for you, just for you, just for you, For hint, you can get treatment for weight loss, ED, and hair loss. It's made just for you.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
Set for the fourth quarter. Saturday Night Football presented by Capital One on ABC. Dogs in the Tide, as they always do, battling back and forth in the fourth quarter, or perhaps beyond, will decide this game. Now, they reviewed that spot on the run by Bowens. It was ruled a first down at the end of the quarter. Looks like that nothing they saw was going to change that. So it's going to be Georgia set up with the first down in the Alabama 17.
Can't help but go back to our call this week with Mike Bobo and the offensive coordinator with Georgia. He said, I've got to be stubborn tonight, on Saturday, about running the football. We've got to body blow him and body blow him no matter what's going on in this game. We've got to be able to lean on him and try to wear him down so we get into the fourth quarter. All those runs start to really pay off for us. Here we are in the fourth quarter. And they've been running the ball really well.
Georgia, when they've been in the red zone, 2 for 2 converting touchdowns. Haven't led yet tonight. McCray bounces free, wrestled down, but not before he picked up about 7.
Keep in mind, Juan Gaston is a true freshman playing at right tackle. Donnie Glover is a true freshman playing at right guard. Being asked to do a lot of work as young guys that have only been on this campus for not that long in a heavyweight matchup. Keep an eye on that right side and see how they hold up.
James Smith, one of the stars up for the Tide, of course, ejected earlier for targeting. The depth is depleted a bit. Huge hit, delivering in the hole there. And that time the Tide stopped him for absolutely nothing. 3 met McCray and wouldn't allow anything.
Yeah, we just talked about the right side of the offensive line. These freshmen, they're very talented, but there gives you just a little small indication about how small these angles can be and how quickly these defenders from Alabama get downhill, those freshmen on that right side.
And through the smoke from the pyrotechnics at the end of the quarter, Georgia tries to convert here on 3rd and 3. Cass Jones is in the game. It's a keeper for Stockton. Stockton slips inside of the tackler. He's spotted right near the marker. Keon Sabb had a chance to drop it behind the line, couldn't do so. Where they're spotting it, looks like 4th down, Kirk.
And they're going to go fast here. Here they go. Ball's already ready to be snapped.
It's happening quickly. It's an enormous play. Cash Jones is going to hit behind the line. L.T. Overton makes a huge play for this Tide defense, and they preserve the lead in the red zone.
What an effort to be able to make that play. And on that right side, L.T. Overton splits the two freshmen that we just talked about. Could have an impact down in that red zone area. How are they going to hold up? Well, here they are. 22's right here across from them. Splits them. Not fooled at all by the tempo. Gets just enough on Cash Jones. He's usually a third down back that slides out of the backfield. How about the play by 22?
Great play by Overton. Hindsight says, do you use tempo there? Is that the time to try to play fast? They didn't execute well. And Alabama from the 11. Last possession was their first 3 and out of the night. 3 incompletions. This time they feed Riley. It's been really hard to run in the middle of that Jones defense tonight.
Georgia, really good job at his second level. L.T. Overton earned out after that play. With the second level of this defense against this run game taking it away. They're going to go back to that empty to try to stretch out Georgia's defense, try to create some space back into the middle.
Riley split out far to the left. One-man rush, pitch downfield, contested battle. It was incomplete. Bernard was defended very well that time by Jones.
Good job, Gabe Harris getting some pressure. We've not seen that a lot. Finally affecting the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, you can see 2 defenders there. Griffin, the freshman, along with Gabe Harris, forced him to get that ball out of his hands a little bit quicker than he wanted.
Everything efficient and clean for Simpson early. He's cooled off, as has this Alabama offense. Need 8 to get the drive going. 4 receivers off to the left. Simpson delivers outside, and the catch is made by Ryan Williams, who takes a big blow from Everett but moves the sticks.
They sat back in zone, eyes on the quarterback to be able to react quickly. Bernard 5's been getting most of the attention, so sneak it back out to number 2, Ryan Williams. And there's the toughness. Dropped a catch earlier, had a few drops earlier this year. And then this time, when it really mattered, comes up clutch for the Tide in his quarterback.
Added a little bit of weight, but he's still slightly built at 178. Crucial conversion for Alabama to try to get this offense humming again. Miller on the right edge. Again, not much. Picks up about 3.
Yeah, nothing else. You get that ball away with that conversion from the shadows of your own goal line. Have to punt it. So you get a new set of downs. Continue to work this clock with a 3-point lead. And continue to try to find, they're not going to take their foot off the gas. This is not the time of the game when you start thinking about running the ball just to run it to work clock. They're going to continue to try to find matchups that they like. Isaiah Norton, Bernard, 2, also Ryan Williams.
Bernard hurt Georgia in the first half. They defended it very well lately. He moves over to the left slot. Simpson, right over the middle, and it's caught out here midfield. Deliver a dart to Isaiah Horton, and they pick up 21.
Both Bernard clearing this, you get to dig coming across, and the whole thing is you got to figure out where the linebacker is if you're the quarterback. You got to find that window, and good protection allows him to throw that to find that second window. They clear the safety, create that space, and was very decisive with his read and accuracy.
That second level throw. Not many guys in college football can deliver that better than Ty Simpson's doing right now.
All right.
Under center now. Play clock down at 2. Play action, and it's wide open to the tight end, Davis. It'll rip it back all of a sudden. They get that conversion to Williams. This looks like how they looked early.
They've been running so many plays out of the shotgun. This time they get him under center. You're going to think they're going to hand it off to Riley on 1st and 10. Instead, they break that tendency, boot him out, and nobody picks up Davis there on that flat. So really good play call there. Caught Georgia's defense completely off guard.
So important to break those tendencies in big moments. Georgia too smart. You're predictable.
Ryan Williams right here.
He's in the backfield along with Riley. And there's a false start.
Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Gino Bandon by Holly.
Well, that rhythm for Ty Simpson is something he's really been working on since week 1. They felt like he wasn't strong in his progressions. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He said, if I was late to my 1, I wasn't accelerating fast enough to get to my second and third read. It's something he and Ryan Grubb have been working on to get on time, accelerate faster. 1, 2, 3. We're seeing that rhythm right now.
And his feet are the most important thing, and he's had great rhythm tonight, Holly. Eyes and feet have been connected.
Another empty backfield. First and 15 after the penalty. Cross makes a pressure, flips short. And Williams in traffic. He's a catch and is tackled very quickly.
Just not his game in traffic. You know, he's usually downfield or catching the ball underneath. Kind of fakes like he's going out, comes back underneath. Look at 44, chasing that from behind. Heck of a play by Jordan Hall, showing some really good instincts to not let Ryan Williams get started there.
Jonah Tate provided the pressure there. Second and 13. End around. And Bernard knocked out of bounds. Actually, he's tackled inbounds. The 40. It's going to be a third down and about 6 here for the Tide. It's already been an important drive. Movement from, as you said, the shadow of their goal line in 8 plays. Can they keep it going here? Riley in the ball game, but not in the backfield.
This kid Brooks, the freshman, dangerous.
Simpson, deep drop, well protected, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Tried to find Isaiah Horton. Well defended and broken up by Jones, and he's 4th down.
Well, we were just talking about how he's been throwing in rhythm and doing a good job. If that ball is out now, he's got at least a chance, but by the time that ball is thrown, it gives Jones enough time to be able to catch up. You go frame by frame, you can see the left hand there grabbing onto the jersey, but a no call on the field. That's a tough thing to see. We can see it up here frame by frame, but I don't know. What do you think, Bill? That's a tough call to make in this game.
Philosophy-wise, we say that's bang, bang, and leave it alone.
Yep.
Late down, drops that point, kicks it high, and it's going to be down at about the 5-yard line. So Alabama able to flip the field. Georgia will take over deep in their territory. 8:10 to play.
That unrelenting itch. When moderate to severe eczema is uncontrolled despite treatment, get itch relief fast and skin clearance that lasts with Nemluvio blocks the signaling from IL-31, a switch that triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur, some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take if you experience hives or plan to receive a live vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, hives, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today.
$7 for coffee? Nah. How about Sonic's salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey.
You want to live free?
Short on nothing, big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
How do we choose?
I know. Gemini, my skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
Tough combo. I see some serums which hydrate without being too heavy.
What do the Korean locals use?
Essence is like a light serum that's popular here.
Which one?
Now this is legit.
When you're driven by greatness, you chart your own course. Set your own standards. Blaze your own trails. Create your own traditions. Control your own destiny. let everyone else follow.
With DoorDash Streaks, you rack up weekly discounts, so you win every week. With so much winning energy can be a lot. That's a lot of winning energy. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
911, what is your emergency?
Hey, we're in downtown LA, and it looks like something's falling out of the sky, like right on the city.
Help is on the way.
Here's the AT&T connected clicker. Go back to this play by Jordan Hall here earlier on his last drive. This is potentially a touchdown if he doesn't show the instincts to follow the center of Brailsford to this screen. Look at the alley that Ryan Williams has. If, in fact, that play is not defended as well as it was, look at that alley. He has blockers, but because Hall came off of the rush, made that play, showed the instincts, that play gets blown up and eventually forces Alabama to have to punt the football back to Georgia.
It's a great look at a play that could be overlooked, but could have been game-changing.
Big time.
He not made that tackle. So Georgia from the 5. End around the branch, and his speedster contributes to the run game. I think they have close to 10, getting the drive going before Sal forced him out.
How much fun is he? I mean, most expect Ryan Williams to be the fleet-footed receiver in this game when he gets his hands on the ball. But Zachariah Branch coming over from USC, we saw him mainly as a return specialist at SC, but Georgia's done such a good job of utilizing his skills as a receiver, especially on jet sweeps like that or just a quick screen game.
Quiet night so far, but he can change that in a hurry with his speed. And up inside, Owens bouncing off people. There's a flag in that offensive line area. This one's going to set the Dogs back, I think.
Holding, offense, number 55. After business of the goal, remains first
Both
down.
Hughley. Stepping in, order screen, can't go. It's been mix and match on the offensive front.
Yeah, Gaston's been in there. Hughley's been in there. That time, an obvious hold there with the right tackle. So they had a big play by Branch to start the drive. Looks like another positive play. And now you go backwards behind the sticks. 7:35 to go in this game, down 3. Trying to get away from their own goal line here.
And such a different looking Georgia offense in that shootout in Knoxville when Stockton had a 300-yard passing game. Big plays all over the place. At the one big play to Young early, really nothing through the air since. With a check down and wrestled down at the 15-yard line. Justin Jefferson got Bowens to the ground.
It's going to be tough for Gunnar Stockton and Mike Bobo, the offensive coordinator, to come up with a play to get the ball downfield. Because King Womack right now against Bobo is saying, hey, let's try to attack up front. Let's keep our safeties back. Remember that one touchdown pass they gave up? Blitz, corners were on islands, nobody back to help out. Now they're doing the opposite. They're trying to keep these safeties back as much as they can.
2nd and 9, Stockton is going to be swarmed. Trying to overcome that early holding penalty, and now they're going to be behind the sticks on 3rd down. Edric Hill and Tim Keenan dropped him for a loss.
Good job of dialing up kind of that mixed look by Alabama's defense. Some twists up front, kind of a zone pressure. Without elite pass rushers, King Womack has to get creative with his pressures. Different kind of looks. Fool the offensive line and the quarterback as much as they can.
Tide not showing pressure here on 3rd and long. They rush for Stockton. Launches. And the catch is made. Squeezing it in there. Zachariah Branch beginning to make a big impact here. Picked up 22.
Watch Hubbard right here trying to read the quarterback's eyes. Watch, and he goes right over top of him to make that throw. What a job of getting that ball in. Over top of Hubbard and then back down to Branch.
We got pinball by 2 different defenders and holds on. What a conversion on 3rd and 11. Catch made by White Helton. Knight hasn't made a big impact yet, the redshirt freshman, but he's got some speed on the edge.
He sure does. He made a big clutch catch in that game in Knoxville. They have a lot of confidence in him. In fact, they've got 6 receivers as a group. You know, Branch is usually the guy that's more out to the perimeter. Great to see him make a clutch catch on that 3rd and 11 downfield.
Stockton to Bowens. They knew this guy was tough. They knew he prepared well, but his ability to make plays in the clutch, including that big comeback in Tennessee, certainly won over his teammates. And Stockton trying to do the same thing tonight after a very rough start.
Just don't force it. Take what's there. If they're going to drop, check it down. Let your backs and receivers do the work.
Branch off to the right. Single coverage over there against the speedster. They look back to the near side to Young, and he draws a crowd and is knocked down near the line of scrimmage by Deontay Lawson.
Lawson's had such a great career in Tuscaloosa. Been around, he's had a lot of injuries. 5th-year senior out of Mobile. Seems like we've been sitting down talking with him in production meetings forever.
They've used 4:14 on the drive. Quickly, quietly, it's inside of 4 minutes in regulation here. Increased urgency on this possession right here for Georgia. Emma brings heat. It's picked up and it's incomplete. So they didn't get home, but they perhaps rushed the play. It was Drake Kirkpatrick of the safety blitz.
They've been mixing up the looks, but a little bit more aggressive on certain downs and distances. That time, it was, you said, it's Kirkpatrick that brought that pressure. Good job of Hubbard to come over to be able to keep that coverage tight on Branch. And here we go with another big 3rd down.
Cass Jones, a 3rd down back to the right of Stockton. Low snap, flag on the play before the snap. Jones is going to be hauled down, slammed down hard for a loss. Deshaun Lee, the corner, the freshman, made the play. Let's check what Kyle Olsen has to say.
And the tight end was moving.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2 players are moving at the same time. They never got set for a second. That penalty's declined. 4 fell.
So, doesn't matter. They try to get it to the edge. Another look at the penalty here.
And watch the reaction. Watch how quickly up top the corners react. This Alabama defense, good job of not allowing, it was Lee, the freshman, not allowing that stop block to take shape. That time they just took that away. Eyes in the backfield, able to wrap him up for a loss.
Down busted. And fair catch is made. So Georgia comes up empty and uses 4:40 on the clock. Alabama, nursing the 3-point lead, takes over, keeping their territory.
Ready? Let's go.
He's the most advanced AI known to mankind. His name is Ares.
They're God of War. You're Greek, that's awesome.
Sean Aries. Classic. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
This is Judy and Pedro. They just bought their first home and are learning a lot. Thanks to Google, Pedro knows more than he wanted to about gravel. And Judy wouldn't call herself a plumber, but she dabbles.
Wait, how do these things work together?
Honey, I did it!
So far, if they've learned one thing about homeownership, is that there's a lot to learn. Good thing you can just ask Google.
My heart has 2 chambers. One for my family, one for my Kohl's Cash.
Follow your heart all month. Enter for a chance to win Kohl's Cash and get epic deals on fall favorites now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. Yeah. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commish, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
The commissioner has spoken.
I love that talk.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all can ask about it at work.
Bringing in Old Dominion, we know that it takes hard work to be the best in the game. It starts up front with protection, making sure the freight arrives safe and damage-free. Then we work as a team, packing every shipment and running every route with precision. And we always manage the clock to be on time every time, so that every drive is a scoring drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
Now that's the best in the game. No playoff needed. Old Dominion Freight Line, proud sponsor of college athletics.
ABC's Saturday Night Football is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Quarterback comparison brought to you by Dr. Pepper Tower. Torrid start for Ty Simpson. Very efficient. Couldn't miss on third down. It's cooled off since. Gunnar Stockton, very quiet passing night. Does have one rushing touchdown. But now Simpson and the Tide take over third straight possession. Kirk, they've had bad field position. Sitting on this lead, but it's tenuous right now. How does Ryan Grubb play this? They haven't got much from the running game tonight. Miller hammers forward, showing great determination. Picks up about 7 on first down. Every play feels important.
It does. It really does. Good, solid running. As you mentioned, they have not gotten a lot from this running game. This is when you got to turn to your quarterback, who's been on point almost the entire night. What an opportunity for him. You know, you get these kind of moments as a quarterback when you're in a school like Alabama. This is it's a critical moment where he can show what kind of clutch performer he is on the road. Rivalry game. Got to lead and manage this offense in a 4-minute offense.
Georgia's defense just kind of leaning forward, expecting a run, and they spend the first time out, try to get things organized. 2:32 left here in Athens.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad. Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
You know, it's not always raining. There'll be days like this. But there's no one complaining. There'll be days like this. My mama told me way faster. There'll be days like this.
At Fairfield, every moment of a perfect game day shapes your fandom. Whether it's stepping out with your crew, grabbing the fuel you need to support your team, or getting that flawless assist from a fellow fan. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy has a hotel brand for every kind of fan. Official hotel partner of the NCAA.
Where's the beer guy?
Bud Light here. Bud Light here. Bud Light here. Bud Light where? Bud Light here. And this after you.
That's your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Number one. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Barbara's check engine light is on, but a friendly AutoZoner runs a free fix finder scan and refers her to a local shop.
Y'all make sure I get 3 for $5 because they ain't advertising it, honey.
Oh, we're advertising it. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go, Popeye.
At AT&T AT&T, we guarantee our network, so you can watch the game together, even when you're away.
Here we go, man. We got it.
Yes, yes, yes! Go, 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 go! Yes! My wife is having a baby!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day service. That's all part of the AT&T guarantee.
911 Nashville premieres October 9th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Crunch time between the hedges after that frenetic first half, 38 points scored. Defenses have controlled the second half. Georgia has the only touchdown after halftime, and Kalen DeBoer hoping his offense can grind out a drive here and secure a huge win for him personally on the road here. Set a 33-game home field win streak by the Dogs. Miller in the backfield on 2nd and 3. And J.M. Miller is just finally returning to action tonight after a collarbone injury cost him. Is going to be stopped just short. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Raylan Wilson made the stop. So Kirby Smart spending the timeout here. Interesting on 3rd and short. Because if Alabama can, make a foot here, they're going to get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, use your first timeout. You still have a 2-minute timeout, but 3rd and short with the timeout, they pick up the first down. Now what are you going to do? You're going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute timeout. You're going to use another one. Georgia knows you're going to run the ball. They both C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson kind of cheating up to the line of scrimmage. These guys have been swinging on each other for almost 60 minutes. It's been a battle in the trenches.
Miller's powerful, but they don't have a real physical back. They don't have the kind of running back that Georgia has with McCray or Bowens.
I think he's sneaking here with Simpson. He gets, if you get under center.
They are going to shake it. He gets shoved from behind, and where they're spotting it, it's going to be an Alabama first down. And now a flag comes in at the end of the play.
I think that coming in late, diving on top of the pilot for just no reason at all. It was Ellis Robinson, the corner. Oh, boy, Kirby, that's a 15-yard dead ball penalty. If they end up calling that.
Well, yeah, that would make it a first down no matter where they spot it. I think he got first down.
Yeah, more importantly, the field position, right? If you get the ball, that's 15 yards.
The play is a first down. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 1.
That's just...
has to be added. First down.
Just losing your mind.
That's a critical moment in a football game. I mean, what in the world are you thinking here? The play is over. It's over. Whistles have been... This isn't a practice. What the hell are you thinking? That's 15 yards. You just cost the team.
That is just ludicrous. That wasn't late. That was way, way late. Important thing is that they did make the first down anyway, so now Smart, having spent the timeout, will get one in 8 seconds, and Alabama was just going to let this run down to the 2-minute timeout. The football has moved all the way up to the 38. Final 2 minutes. Can the Tide maintain their stranglehold on Georgia head-to-head? They're close, but the job not done.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
On a slippery Fansville.
I'm number 1.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Any minute now.
Oh, he's going.
Go.
think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a pepper thing.
This is the farmer's dog turkey. Apparently, this is also turkey. But only one actually looks like turkey, since only one is gently cooked without the ultra-processing. And only one is human grade, because good ingredients matter. But the best recipes call for so much more. Get 50% off your first box, available only at thefarmersdog.com.
This looks bad, Harris. We're probably gonna have to amputate.
I'll get some 3D images to see how bad it really is.
I don't care how many Ds you use, his career's over!
Relax, Coach. There's no tear. He'll be fine.
Amazing.
Innovation changes everything.
What about Bobby?
With one investment, you can access the NASDAQ 100 innovators who are rethinking the world. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. It's fast and non-drowsy allergy relief with 0% brain interference that lasts 24 hours. So you can stay focused even when you're driving. Try Allegra. It's a no-brainer. Behind every DIY
Is more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help is delivered. And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go quick.
I wonder if I can link two ropes together.
Perfect.
Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean...
all by yourself.
What are you working on? Today, the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. You see millions of real customers testing the networks, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop-up. So text and instant talk and say, you won't believe where I am. Seriously, where am I?
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose Chug.
This is off the timeout before that last play. Kirby Smart telling Ellis Robinson, pay attention, lock in. Here's what happened in the play. Way after the end of it, diving in, and it could have been called for targeting as he goes head-to-head with Bernard there. As it is.
He's off the field, by the way. Canelo Jones, 15 in for him.
Jan Miller is the back, and he's surprising it didn't feed him here. As Bama continues to try to work on the clock. And Miller breaks a tackle, exactly what they're hoping for on first down. Picks up a chunk.
And a good job there by Cuevas, the tight end. Under the backside, cleaned up Dave Harris. Got to go back to Kirby Smart with a timeout. Really surprised on that 3rd and 6 inches that he ended up using one of those timeouts. Here's this block coming this way, right towards you. Bang! Opened it up. Good blocking up front.
Yeah, it was unlikely they were going to stop us. So to spend a timeout there, Bama gets the fresh set of downs. The penalty moves it. The 2-minute timeout's already come and gone. Now he's down to just one timeout. It's 2nd and 4. If they get this first down, that's going to be it. He won't be able to stop the clock.
Yeah, I thought he would have let it run down to the 2-minute timeout, save his 3, and now hope to be able to get a stop and use all 3 to be able to get the ball back. These are obvious running situations. You get the stop with 3 timeouts, you can get the ball back with maybe a minute 20, minute 30.
Bama can move the sticks. One more time tonight. Might be enough. Dogs way forward to stop the run, and they do grab Miller in the backfield. Jordan Hall was there first, and now the 3rd down coming up, they'll spend the last time out.
Use your last time out. Now you got to get in the mind of Ryan Drum and what he might do here with a minute 15. Georgia out of timeouts. You know, the easy thing to say, you got a quarterback that's made some great decisions, put it in his hands. This is how this game started. Touch Simpson gets started on fire. They took the crowd out of the game. As you always expect, Georgia came all the way back. Got it to be very interesting. 17-14 by the time we got to halftime. But things seem to slow down in the second half. Not as much fireworks back and forth, but here we are 24-21. I go back to that thought about what do you do? You run the football because you know you can work the clock all the way down, or do you trust the quarterback, Ty Simpson, who with a high percentage throw, don't take the sack, obviously, find an open receiver inbounds. So it just depends on which route you want to go.
You get 5 yards to win the game.
Go ahead, that's the other thing.
Yeah. And if you throw it in completion, obviously,
that's the risk.
You got to punt it, and Georgia will have more time to work with. Let's see what the call is. Williams and Horton off to the left, Bernard to the right. Now 3 receivers to the left. Simpson puts it in the flat. Miller's got it, and he slides down at the 50 with a first down. Great call, well executed.
All the attention going this way. They bring it back this way. Nobody there. 5 is trying to get out there. Man coverage, Raylan Wilson. But what a heads-up play by Cam Miller to get down. But what a misdirection call by Ryan Grubb. All the attention going to the field with the motion. You think if they're going to throw it, he's going to half throw out, maybe throw it to the field. Instead, they go back the other way and completely fool Georgia and their linebackers. How fitting for this game to end on that play call by Ryan Grubb and the execution by the quarterback, Ty Simpson, based on the way this game went.
Phenomenal performance on 3rd down by Simpson and his Alabama offense. They faced 19 3rd down conversions, made 13 of them, and Kirby Smart is going to taste defeat at the hands of the Crimson Tide again. He's going to drop to 1-7 against Bama and 0-2 in the post-Saban era. This will sting.
And our crew is really familiar with Kalen DeBoer over the years, watching his games and calling a lot of his games. If you're an Alabama fan, you've got to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out on Kalen DeBoer. This is what Kalen DeBoer is. This kind of creativity offensively, toughness, going in a battle back. This is what he's done everywhere he's been as a head coach. And this Alabama team is backed into a corner after a week 1 loss. They clearly have come together, and they've come out swinging. It's been on display tonight here in Athens.
Crimson Tide come between the hedges and beat Georgia again.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.